Football Friday Night, proudly brought to you by these sponsors.
People don't know. We come in at the last minute, we get in this room, put it all together, and I look at the prompter and Frank has something written. I haven't seen it. A cold north wind sent the thermometer dropping. Fans huddled in blankets while the pads were popping. And then just like that, the early week chills gave way to Friday night thrills. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Football Friday Night. I'm Ben Jones.
And I'm Frank Malloy, and myself, Cecily and Sammy,
one of your best.
proudly share the stage with our poet extraordinaire. Oh, Raven of Rhyme, please kick off our show.
Raven of Rhyme. We begin tonight out on Peak Road. Semifinal round in the GIAA playoffs. Stratford looking to stay hot and head to the state championship next weekend at Mercer. To get there, they would have to get through George Walton. To beat the Dogs, they would need the eye of the Tiger. Wow. Mr. Collinsworth, fly us to the Eagle's nest. And I get tangled in the banner right there. They're not all works of art right there, folks. All right. And Eagle Egg will start us off. Tucker Johnston to his left, hits his brother Jet, and the Johnston Junction is upon us. Look out, Walton's number 11. Aaron Jefferson steamrolls him for the points. It is now 7-0 Stratford early. George Walton drive stalls, punt snap just a little bit, wee bit high. Special teams an issue tonight for the Bulldogs. The Eagles will take that turnover. They do indeed capitalize. QB keep. Tucker in for the score. 14-0 Stratford. Rib Rocker nominee coming your way. Courtesy of Cale Smith. Puts 12 in the dirt in a show-enough hurry. Now, A.J. Dillard with Walton looking to the air. But like we say, that's where Eagles fly. Jet Johnston. Good hands on any side of the ball. Stratford back in business. Tucker, the lefty, to his left, looking. Nobody home. Goes for the pylon. Denied at the 1, so give it to Jefferson to finish it up. 21-0 Stratford quickly in the first quarter. Halftime. Have you ever seen anything like this?
Just back.
I can safely say I haven't either. Third quarter, Dillard dancing around. Stratford calling for a hold, didn't get it. Samuel Elvington hauls in the long pass. George Walton on the board, extra point, no good. 21-6 now. Stratford later, Eagle drive ends in a 37-yarder from George Dunn. 24-6 Eagles when I left in the fourth. N scoreboard. Heading to the ship. The Eagles soar into Five Star Stadium at Mercer next Saturday to duke it out with Brookstone for the GIAA State Championship. Sammy.
Let's check in with the Black and Silver. A historic season underway off Highway 96. The Houston County Bears hosting the first ever playoff game at Freedom Field. But let's see if that home field advantage brought a little extra juice into the postseason. It's the Bears against the Grizzlies. Creekview is in town, but here comes the home team. Houston County entering this game 9-1. The Grizzlies, a 500 squad. Creekview receives first on fourth down. It's Quan Jones forcing the fumble, and Hoko gets the recovery. That's right, Bears open up with a big defensive play. On offense, it's Ryan Maxwell firing to Austin Stinson, and he battles his way to the 5th-yard line. Not taking no for an answer. Outstanding work, my friend. 2 plays later, Maxwell hands off to Colin Anderson, and he does the rest. Touchdown Bears in the first 3 minutes. And yes, that horn got me once again, but that's okay. Maxwell fires, looking, and then fires to MJ Mathis. The dynamic duo is back. M&M make good for another Houston County touchdown. 14-0 Bears early. Grizzlies looking for an answer. Alex Penrod takes the snap and hits the road 65 yards. Quarterback keeper, he is stopped right outside the end zone, so Creekview is in the red zone. Third down for the Grizzlies. It's Travis Vines taking the handoff and getting Creekview on the board. Then it's end of the first quarter. Bears driving And the timeout wipes a touchdown off the board, but it doesn't matter because there is Weston Ard to finish off the job. And he does it again. Touchdown, Houston County. Special teams getting in on the action. Jared Henry blocks the punt. Bears right back at home in the red zone. Maxwell finds Anderson. Look at him fumble into the end zone.
No,
recovered by Jeffrey Thomas.
my
After
goodness.
much deliberation, the refs rule it a TD. FFN scoreboard says the home guys advance 59-14. The Bears will play Rome on the road next week.
Okay, that was something.
It really was. It was awesome.
All right, it's time we take things 14 miles west to Peach County. The 9-1 Trojans start their playoff run against the 6-4 Cherokee Bluff Bears. Now, it's been a few weeks, but football is back at Trojan Stadium, and these people are ready to see some playoff football. Peach County gets off to a hot start. QB Samuel Sands connects with running back Ashton Barton. He's quick enough to eat up some yardage. That play is good enough to move the chains into the red zone. The Trojans make the best of it. Sands hands it off to DeAndre Stinson. He's standing tall in the end zone. Extra point is no good, so Trojans are scored 6-0. They've got the lead. Bears go out 3-0, so Peach back with it. This time, Sands fakes the handoff, sits in the pocket, launches one deep. It's caught for a touchdown by Josh Reese. A nice connection there extends the Trojans' lead 13-0 with 5 minutes left in the first. And fans are ready to see something on defense. The Trojans were making things pretty difficult for Cherokee Bluff. Braden Thomas there for a big tackle for loss. The Bears would find a spark, though, on special teams. Peach County sends one on its way. Cole Brooks makes the catch inside the 5 and gets to work. The junior just zooming through traffic. He makes his way all the way past midfield before he's taken down. A great return there, sets up some points for the Bears. Jacoby Giuliano steps up and puts it through the uprights. The score is now 13-3, PC in front. And they're ready to add some more to it. They weren't stopping there. Barton takes the handoff and is a shot out of a cannon. Check out the breakaway speed from the 5'7" Rocket. Barton takes it to the house. A one-play drive puts 7 more on the board for the Trojans. And I would say that play there gets a thumbs up. That's good. Ensuing kickoff, Peach pooches it. The Bears can't come up with it. Who does? Edarius Davis. He's flying down the sideline. This one, guys, was actually called back. It's called a turnover, not a touchdown. So a nice play there. It gives Peach County the ball. No points, but it doesn't matter. Sands sends one through the air. It's Cameron Cherry bringing it down to add his name to the box score. The Trojans rolling through the first 2 quarters. FFN scoreboard. Peach County dominates and advances with a blowout win, 53-28 over Cherokee Bluff. See, that was a tough one for me.
But you got it. They won.
Peach on the road to play at Jenkins next week. All right, 2 Central Georgia rivals meeting up tonight inside the Shamrock Bowl. The Dublin Irish hosting the Golden Hawks of Washington County. And away we go. Our own Colin Hammock on hand for this one. Start with Mac May flinging the ball over the middle, finds a wide open Cameron Kaysen, but he celebrates early.
I thought that's what he did.
And it's a fumble recovered by Wilson Harris.
Chad Powers.
Oh, and he's going to take it back to midfield.
Oh, man.
Dublin ball, Travion Bostic. He finds a hole, gets into the red zone. And now check out the stiff arm. He's inside the 5-yard line.
The crowd is very quiet.
Picks up the towel. Then he hands off to Dontavius Cannon, who's going to plow it in for an early score. Oh, he gets tossed down, missed the extra point, 6-0, the Irish lead. Irish ball again this time. Fake handoff leads Colin Hammock lost, but Colin picks up Jamarcus Knight. He has the ball and finds a hole. Moves down to about the 33-yard line. Quarter change, Jeff Davis to Travion Bostic for his first touchdown of the night, leaping into the end zone. It is 12-0 Dublin. Irish offense is rolling again. Jeff Late Davis back, loads up, and there's Travion Bostic.
Always there when he
Perfect
needs to
pitch
be.
and catch. 19-0 Dublin. Waco trying to get something going. Mac May is going to call for the long shot and finds Malik Carswell inside the 5-yard line. Next play, May's going to roll out. Ball is tipped by Jakarion Jones and intercepted by Jamarcus Knight. Quite a first half for Mr. Knight. Halftime score was 19-0 FFN scoreboard. It's all Dublin. The Irish host the Purple Hurricanes next week. More scores coming your way. North Oconee. Perry put up a good fight tonight. West Side season over. A salute to Spoon Risper. Great career there. Stevens County beats Crisp County. Thompson edges Jackson. It's Sumter County rolling on, and Wheeler County remains unbeaten. And we're going to show you the highlights of the Northeast game coming up. That's a sneak preview. All right, still to come, we roll through Thompson Stadium, the Shoe, and the Mac.
Right now, let's check in with tonight's fans of the week from Highway 96. The Men in Black, Bear Nation, showed out for their first playoff game ever at Freedom Field.
You're watching Football Friday Night. The FFN scoreboard is sponsored by Zaxby's. Tonight's marquee matchup is sponsored by Dublin Chevrolet GMC. And Fan of the Week is sponsored by Ricky Heath Plumbing.
Okay, the Northeast Raiders back in the playoff spotlight. The Raiders looking to make another deep run, starting with tonight's matchup against Fannin County, right down the street. Here we go. It's playoff time on the east side. Glover loads up, throws a bomb to Courtney Williams. It went through the clouds.
Woo!
Hauls it in for a big first down. Glover handing to Williams, and here comes about 19 yards for you. Watch him just fall into the end zone for the TD. Extra point good. Raiders with the early 7-0 lead. Yeah, wave the flag. Rib Rocker nominee. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, O'Neal tosses to Reed Holloway. Tavon Shivers there on a cool night. Later on, Fannin County punting. Courtney Williams makes the catch, and mama, there goes that man again. When you say that, something big must be about to happen. 55 yards later, give him 6. Extra point, no good. Raiders up 13-0. More Raider D. Nate O'Neal rolls out, throws. Hater in the house in your living room. Maurice Wilson with the INT. Collinsworth, no fear. Raider ball, Glover fakes, throws to DeVaris Tinsley Jr., and the deuce is loose into the end zone for the TD. Extra point good. Raiders leading 20-0. Mid-second quarter now. Raiders knocking on the door. Glover gonna sneak his way to pay dirt. Extra point good. Raiders up 27-0. Next Raider ball, Glover handing to Landon Jefferson. He's a freshman, and he won't stop till he gets enough. Pulling away now, 34-0. All right, let me flip my paper here. Right before the break, Glover drops, throws. It appears to be picked off. Watch this.
Oh my gosh!
Tinsley Jr. knocks it loose.
Oh my gosh!
That's amazing. Let's go to the FFN scoreboard. It was a nail-biter. 41-0 Northeast. They will advance to match up with Swainsboro.
The Warner Robins Demons also earned hosting rights tonight. They had to win the last 3 to earn the honor, and they got the job done. But let's see how tonight fared. 14-7, Warner Robins at halftime. Eastside receives the ball to start off the second half. After some laundry on the field, then Miles Mims takes the handoff, but the Demons force a fumble stripped by Quan Gordon, and it's DeMarquise Cooper on the recovery. Warner Robins takes over. And it's Demons on O. Chandler Dyson fires to Zay Cannon, the region player of the year, putting in the work. He takes a host of Eagles to the first down with him. Dyson looking for more. He hands off to Dante Stubbs, and he takes off, setting up the Demons in the red zone. He was on fire tonight. Dyson takes the snap and hands the rock to Jaden Hill, who finishes off the drive with a touchdown. 21-7, Warner Robins. Eagles driving now, third down. Peyton Shaw fires to an Eagle, but he's met by a Demon quickly. Jesse Robertson makes the stop, forcing the punt. Demons with the ball. Dyson passes to Jacoby Parsons for a Demons first down. Where will they stop? Right there. Very next play, Dyson launches to Ezra Goings, but he's met by Eagles, and they force a fumble. Eastside on the recovery. I couldn't believe it, so I lost track there for a second, but they got it. And Shaw hands off to Miles Mims for the rest of the drive. Cutting the deficit to 7. It's a touchdown for Eastside. FFN scoreboard says Warner Robins keeps the lead and wins 28-14. The Demons hit the road to face Cartersville next.
All right, Sammy, we had playoff action under the lights at Bobby Gentry Stadium. The Hawkinsville Red Devils hosting the Tryon Bulldogs. Here comes Hawkinsville racing into postseason, and here come the Bulldogs barking right back. So the Red Devils in possession. Naeem Blair receives the outside pitch and goes racing down the sideline, nearly hurdling a man. Setting up their first score, Isaiah Ramirez boots the field goal. Red Devils lead by 3. Tryons with the ball now. Landon Kimball receives the handoff, goes 30 yards untouched until he meets someone, right at the sideline. That's a nice gain there. He gets the ball once again. He goes outside. He goes inside. He goes up the middle. That's a touchdown for Tryon. All right, Red Devils back with the ball. William Robinson receives the handoff, and he goes for a quick little, 20-yard dash before he is pushed out of bounds. Now we've got 4th and 9, a really big 4th down here. Clark takes the snap. He escapes the pocket. He finds, he's looking, and then he finds Naeem Blair. Huge gain there to keep the drive alive, and for good reason. A few plays later, Sebastian Clark keeps it himself. Red Devils now lead 10-7. Hawkinsville right back with the ball. Junior Martin McDonald takes the handoff, hurdles over his own player to get to pay dirt. Red Devils lead 17-7. Under a minute left before the half, Landon Kimball to Link Allen, who throws a 60-yard bomb to Coleman Lee. This one was back and forth. FFN scoreboard. Hawkinsville gets the 3-point dub. The Red Devils advance. They're going to travel to take on Lincoln County.
All right, more scores. Johnson County now 11-0. They'll be home next week. Fitzgerald knocks off Ace tonight. Heard County shut out East Lawrence. Rabun County beats Dodge County. Mount Zion ends Trutland season, and ECI beat GMC.
Still to come, trips to Milledgeville, Cochran, plenty of highlights. Straight ahead, Frank.
All right, now we're tossing out tonight's FFN quiz question. Georgia and Texas meet for the 8th time tomorrow night. Name the school Georgia has beaten the most times on the football field.
The Football Friday Night Quiz is sponsored by Jeff Smith Ford.
Yes, you are. Who has Georgia beaten the most times? The Auburn Tigers. Deep South's oldest rivalry. All right. They're having a grand old time in West Lawrence this season. Region champs, 10-0. A lot to clap about and looking to make a deep run in the playoffs against Beach. All right, watch the defense start early. Ethan Kaysen Guyton with the big hit. That would set up the offense. Kaysen Pollock, watch him drop this one in the bucket to Javon Hill inside the 5-yard line. And that would set up a guy who does it on offense and defense, Shannon Adkins. First touchdown of the game.
Uh-oh, here comes my man. I see
West
it.
Lawrence leads 7-0. You have seen this man run, Ben. You know how far this one was?
It looked like about 99.
It was 99 yards.
Because that was the one.
For the touchdown. 14-0. Ty Cummings. Amazing. West Lawrence folks are enjoying a good year. They do a lot of the little things right, including special teams. This is going to be a fumble. Jamari Blash comes up with it for the Raiders. And that sets up this play to Brandon Brooks. Nice move here. Now he's going to cut back, breaks that tackle deep into Beach territory. They would have to settle for the field goal off the foot of Duggan Malone. It's high enough, it's long enough, and it's good. 17-0. West Lawrence. These youngsters are having a good time. Finish it up with the Braden Robinson TD. West Lawrence rolls over Beach. They'll host Oconee County next week.
All right, let's get on into it. Here come the Trojans, Frederica and JMA. First quarter, JMA driving. Asa Wall, watch him go to work. Deep into the red zone. The Trojans first down. He just keeps tumbling and bumbling there. Just a couple plays later at the goal line, and it's Lewis Cheney stretching the ball across the end zone. JMA's on the board, 7-0. Fast forward to the second quarter, still 7-0. Knights ball, and they go hook and ladder. Stanton Beverly to Braxton Sykes, who laterals to Jaden Gibson. Picks up a large chunk of change before finally being taken down. Same drive, Frederica, 7 yards from scoring. Beverly will wish he had this pass back. It is picked. Bryce McDonald, 93 yards the other way. Pick 6 and a play of the day nominee. JMA up 14-0. Next Trojans possession from 27 yards out is Cheney dropping back, finding McDonald right at the goal line. Make it 21-0 JMA. Frederica still fighting though. Beverly finds a wide open Baldwin. They will take it deep into Trojan territory. A few plays later, Beverly to Baldwin, and he'll go up and get it. The Knights are on the board just before half. Let's go FFN scoreboard, but John Millage takes it away, 35-7, advancing to Deerfield-Windsor in the 3A state championship.
Next Friday at Mercer. All right, check out Bleckley County playing at Jeff Davis. How about the Bleckley County defense? Nice play right there. Marty Beck fought through the block and then made the tackle. More defense here. It's a loose ball. Isaiah Simonton is going to recover for the purple and gold. Time for the offense to go to work. And they turn to the workhorse back, at least on this drive. He's a freshman. It's Kix Foskey.
What a cool name.
Who breaks through, goes in, goes out. That's good for a first down. Head coach Vaughn Lassiter's done a great job with this group this year. He's gotten a lot out of this talent. Now Brody Fleming. Fake inside.
Where is he?
There he is. That's going to be in for a touchdown on the keeper. Bleckley County rolling. This is what you call a team, and that was a team sack. Bleckley County gets the win over Jeff Davis, 26-7. They'll be at Worth County next week. Deerfield-Windsor ends Westfield season. FPD's season ends against a really good Brookstone team. Brentwood rolls into the AA state championship next Saturday. They go back-to-back. Southwest Georgia is their opponent next week. Charlton County beat Macon County. Sly beat Lanier County. Wilcox falls to Bowden, and Jenkins County beats Wilco. Taylor County loses to Brooks County, and Thomasville beats Putnam County. Jasper County gets the win. Berrien shuts out Lamar County. Stay with us. We're back after this.
The Football Friday Night Play of the Week is sponsored by Central Georgia Technical College. And tonight's Rib Rocker is sponsored by Ortho Georgia.
Play today, Northeast. Reginald Bam Glover drops, throws. It appears to be picked. Tavares Tinsley Jr. knocks it loose.
Wow, you know what? I didn't get that the first time. Now
I
I got
couldn't see it either.
That's
Now I
crazy.
see it. I needed the slow-mo.
Rib Rocker back to Shelly Hayes Field. Jaira Campbell with the sudden tackle. That's why they say go low. They ruled that was not a fumble, but Jairo still got himself a big hit and our Rib Rocker. All right, thanks for staying up late with us. Back here next week. It is week 14.
I don't have enough fingers for that.
No, we don't.
Playoffs.
Exciting.
There's the band. Who is this? The
Dublin,
DUB.
the DUB.
Night, night.